I decided to go for this game because I had the itch to play a police game and been wanting to play LSPDFR, but with RAM prices and the PC market being absolute trash, I figured this game would be a fun one to play, and the list was short and the achievements were quick. A quick note before we hop in, unfortunately some of the recordings got corrupted in OBS somehow, so there's a few achievements that won't show up in this video. And so we got our first achievement for justifiably towing a car. That's the first achievement so far. If I'm not mistaken, most of the achievements that didn't show up are just the ones for unlocking the districts. But this next achievement I got is collecting my first duty star, called a Star on the Rise. And so here I was just trying to get some of the speeding trophies out the way because that's going to be a massive grind later on. However, unfortunately I gave up pretty quick because I just couldn't get anybody at the time. And this next achievement I got for a welcome to Beaufort Landing for starting my first shift in Beaufort. I got the next achievement called Your First Car for unlocking your first patrol car in this segment. And here's just a little bit of a segment of me dealing with this massive collision. I was trying to get some of the trophies, or achievements as you can call it, for getting people under DUI or driving under influence. So I was just trying to grind some of those out too, because you have to arrest, I think it was like 50 people or so with DUIs, but I don't think I got anybody in this little segment here, but I figured I'd just throw it in here just to see, just so y'all can see it too.
Can you tell me what you saw?
I'm still recovering from the crash.
Show me your ID and...
Sure, officer. Here you go.
Right here I unlocked the next achievement for Real Paparazzi for photographing 120 pieces of evidence.
The reason why you're under...
Please.
And right here I got my next achievement for Don't Do Drugs for justifiably arresting a person under the influence.
The reason why you're under arrest is because you were...
Is this a joke?
I have a vehicle here that needs towing. I need a
Actually,
wrecker at my
after
current
getting Don't Do
location,
Drugs
please.
achievement, I had actually got my next achievement right after for an oppressive cop for justifiably arresting 3 people in a single shift, which is kind of nice. And right here's the next achievement for Welcome to Albany for starting my first shift in Albany. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. I probably am not, but I tried.
We've received complaints about speeding drivers, officer. Perhaps you can pay special attention to
I'll
that.
keep my eyes open.
We have an emergency. Who's currently available?
Leave the emergency to me. I've got an injured
So I was
person.
dealing with a major collision accident, and I finally got someone who actually was injured. So I got my next achievement for justifiably calling an ambulance, or first aid as the achievement is called, for calling an ambulance for the first time.
Let me see. Can you hear me?
I'm still in shock, but I'm all right.
Okay,
More shocked than hurt. Can you make it to the ambulance on your own?
I can't remember what I was doing here in this particular moment, but I actually did get my next achievement for just by towing 50 different people. And I barely, just by the skin and teeth, managed to get it on recording because I didn't actually have OBS up at the time. But yeah, I don't know why it decided to pop the trophy or achievement there after calling the tow truck, but I'm not entirely sure what exactly happened. But either way, I managed to get that one on screen, thankfully, just in the nick of time.
Tow truck will arrive at your location shortly, officer.
Can you send a tow truck to my current...
And shortly after getting the 50 people, I managed to get my next one called Found You for justifiably arresting a person with an open warrant on them. So, 2 trophies, or 2 achievements in one, in a short time. So as many people know, this game is like super buggy, and it's like super janky at times. But I decided to keep this clip in, even though I didn't earn an achievement in this one. But it is this because I was trying to get this person to pull over so I could try to get them for a DUI, and instead of them pulling over for me with the sign, they decided to stop for a stoplight and sit there and continue to wait for the red light to change. And yeah, I mean, I don't know, this game is just like super freaking buggy, man. Like, I don't even understand it. Like, it's a fun game, don't get me wrong, but the freaking bugs in this game sometimes can just be like super annoying and like monotonous. But yeah, ultimately, like, they finally did decide to pull over after I chased them like half a mile down the road. So since the speeding trophies in this game is so like grindy, I decided to just cheat a little bit and just go to this one location to get my next trophy, drive safe, for justifiably reporting 10 people for speeding in a single shift. Because, yeah, trying to report anybody speeding in this game is like super hard, so I just went to this particular location, and which I actually made a YouTube video guide on how to get the speeding trophies at this location, just in case you wanted to know. And we came back to the same location again for a second time instead of one sitting, because I just did not want to choose to drive myself mentally crazy. But this is the next achievement for Flash the Furious for justifiably reporting 40 speeders for speeding. Alright, so in this next segment, I got my next trophy for Citizen's Hero for arresting 50 people.
Fire at the accident site.
But I'm guessing it bugged out because, as you can clearly see, as I passed all those people in this wreck right here, there was not a single person who got arrested. So, yeah, I'm not really entirely sure what had happened here. But
cancel the tow
I don't know, I was just towing this car, and then that's when the achievement decided
to
just pop up out of nowhere. So, yeah, this game is pretty buggy, like I said before. I mean, it's really weird. But here you go, here's achievement for Citizen's Hero.
I have a vehicle here for towing. Can you send a tow truck to my current location?
Tow truck will arrive at your location shortly, officer.
Please cancel the...
I'm pretty sure I would just cheese this one by just canceling and calling the ambulance over and over again. To get the next trophy, or achievement, I mean, for Call Me Ambulance, for calling an ambulance 20 times over multiple shifts. Because, yeah, I mean, the spawn rate to have injured people kind of seems kind of rare, and it's not very often, so I decided to just cheese it, just to get the super grindy crap out the way, honestly. So I was trying to do trying to cut a shortcut through here, and I kind of accidentally clipped into the wall. As you can see, I first hit this dumpster right here, and I forced myself through this little alleyway here trying to get to this accident scene a little bit faster rather than going all the way back around. And, you know, after a couple seconds of forcing it through, I finally managed to squeeze through there. Not really entirely sure how, but then again, I mean, I feel like I should have fit through there easily. But, you know, of course, with this game's janky physics, I somehow just crashed right into the wall right here, and yeah, soft locked myself into a wall, and then it actually crashed. Well, no, I'm not sure if you could call it crash, but it hard reset me back and just spawns me back onto the side of the road right there. So yeah, that's kind of funny moment.
Understood.
And here's the next achievement for saving lives for justifiably calling an ambulance 30 times over multiple shifts in the career. I think this was the last ambulance-related trophy. If I'm not mistaken, I could be very much wrong, but I'm pretty sure this was the last one for the ambulances. And here's my favorite spot for the final time. I actually finally got the flash. It's not a race. For justifiably reporting 100 speeders over multiple shifts in a career. This is like the third time I've been to this spot, just consistently sitting here reporting speeders, because it's like the only consistent way you can actually find people speeding. So yeah, I just kind of cheesed that whole thing through all the way. And here's another like what the fuck kind of moment. Honestly, I don't know what the hell happened, but I just decided to swerve into this wall on accident. I think I was trying to avoid that light post, and I accidentally just crashed into the wall and flip over. And unfortunately, instead of just resetting me back onto the road like it did in the prior segments, this time it actually decided to completely end my shift, which kind of sucked because I was actually almost leveled up in this at this moment. So it kind of was dog shit that it kind of did that to me, but it is what it is. And so that was the last achievement earlier. So I would rate this game fun-wise, I would rate about a 7.5 for fun. Difficulty, I would honestly rate this at like a 1 or 2 because it's not very difficult to get all the achievements or trophies. It's just very grindy. But I mean, of course, most of the trophies you can just find a certain spot and kind of like exploit into it, like I did with the speeding trophies here. But honestly, I mean, the game was pretty fun. Like I said, I only just wanted to play this game because it looked like it was a fun game, and I wanted to play LSPDFR, but my PC is most definitely not going to be able to handle that. So this was the closest game I could find to be able to play that game, or something close to it, since there's not really many police games that are on Xbox or even PlayStation. But this was like my first 100% on Xbox, as I'm usually a trophy hunter or platinum hunter on PlayStation. However, since PlayStation decided to get rid of the physicals, discs and such like that, I decided to say screw PlayStation altogether. I mean, honestly, if they're gonna just screw over our fan and screw the fan base over like that with going all digital and then taking our freaking digital licenses away for games, then I'm just not going to support PlayStation anymore, which kind of sucks because I mean, I have a lot of platinums on PlayStation. But that's the end of this video, so I hope y'all enjoyed it. This is my first video I ever actually have made as a full 100% achievement guide or achievement run / full 100% platinum, whatever you want to call it, really. But this is my first one I've ever done, so hopefully y'all enjoy it. Let me know in the comments what you think about it, what I should change, what I should add.